We can't all be sluts. We can't all be asking for it.
I am here to give you permission to be angry.
This reality might not have to be our reality anymore.
I felt this crushing sense of powerlessness. This is the time to take my power back. Here's my story.
Uber promises into sexual harassment.
Fox News cutting its ties with Bill O'Reilly.
I felt it was my duty for the women who are silenced to be brave.
Who have worked at the plaza saying
it's okay to stand up for yourself.
Taylor Swift appearing in court today.
On Harvey Weinstein, the New York
People forget a lot that there's a human behind this, someone who was very hurt and wrong.
Kevin Spacey now under criminal investigation.
We just learned this months ago.
has been fired.
I always thought maybe things could change for my daughter. I never thought things could change for me. And now take a look around me. Here on the stage, you are looking at a group of brave women, each one of whom has had her life deeply affected by alleged sexual misconduct of some kind, from harassment to rape. And each one has found her voice and used it to say no more. Please welcome back Alyssa Milano and Tarana Burke. And we are also joined by journalists Lara Setrakian, Eleanor McManus, Juliet Huddy, former anchor Heather Unruh, who's sharing her son's story about Kevin Spacey, along with actress Dominique Huett and attorney Rebecca Weir. Thank you all so much for being back.
Thanks for having us.
Great to see you here.
Great to be here.
I want to start with this. How has your life changed since you came forward publicly? Juliet, let me start with you.
I was going to say, can I jump in?
Juliet is, it has been reported, has settled a lawsuit involving Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, and I have dark hair now, so it's a great thing.
Great.
Thank you. It's one of the great things about not being on television, not being able to get a job on TV. You can change your hair at any time. I actually have to say, when I was on this show a couple months ago, I got off the set and I found out that my brother, who was a correspondent at Fox News, was fired while I was on the show. And I was saying to people that being on this show, watching your opening monologue, the way you handled things, finding out that my brother now was being screwed over by this company, it was like, you can mess with me, but do not mess with my family. And what's changed for me is that even though I'm crying like an idiot, I feel like I have so much more confidence, and I really feel like there's so much more that I want to say and that I'm going to say.
Wow. Of course, so many women have to sign non-disclosures in order to settle these cases and make them go away. You know, they lose their jobs. It's a terrible situation. Fox, I should note, says John, her brother, was going to get fired anyway because he had a dispute with a cameraman weeks earlier, and so that's what they say. Okay. Heather, what about you? Your son has chosen not to come out publicly himself, but has given you permission to tell his story. How has your life and his life changed since you did that about Kevin Spacey?
Well, I think at this point we're feeling tremendous support and confidence that we're doing the right thing. And people are coming out of the woodwork to say, you're speaking up for so many, you gave me the confidence to come out and say something, and everyone is cheering and saying, keep talking. And I say everyone, not everyone. There have been some trolls, definitely, and we've taken a little bit of a beating, but overwhelmingly now, the sheer numbers of people who are coming out supporting us is just
that
tremendous.
is such an amazing thing, because for most of humanity, we have been prepared to be targeted. We did not believe we would be believed. We thought we would be attacked, and so the trolls would be the majority, and the believers would be the minority.
Right.
And just that there's a shift on that is significant culturally.
By the way, I think that it was part of the patriarchy to make us feel like we would be attacked.
Absolutely.
I think that was all part of the plan.
Nuts and sluts. That's women get categorized as one or the other.
And human resources you can't run to, because in my opinion, and I think a lot of people's opinion, human resources is there to protect the people that are protecting the predators.
That is, whether it is true or not, that is the perception by most of the people I know. At Fox, it happened to be true.
I agree.
I mean, when you
It just was.
You are called a liar, a whore, a gold digger.
Troublemaker.
Yeah.
Someone who can't get along with the boys.
Right.
Troublemaker bothers me the most because we didn't make the trouble.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. That's right. Well, and that's the other thing, is that the burden when these situations come up, we keep getting spoken to about, like, we have to go report, we know we have to report, but why is the burden always on the, like, why aren't we focused more on telling the men how they need to behave? And I don't even know whether, can you fix that? Can you fix that? Because, like, you tell me whether we had done more training, whether Harvey, right, Harvey, who you alleged raped you, sexually assaulted you, would have stopped because somebody had said, that's not allowed. He knew that wasn't allowed.
Right.
That's why we're holding him accountable, my attorney and I, with the company. So I feel a sense of relief after coming out with my story, and very supported. So
supported and supportive, right?
Yes.
I feel like training is mostly to protect the company, not to prevent harassment from happening in the first place.
Good observation.
And so in my work now, ironically, I do employment law. We are trying to get proactive about it. Instead of telling you the process that you have to go through, which can be excruciating when you're experiencing sexual harassment, we're trying to focus on explaining what is sexual harassment, how does it happen, how does it manifest itself in a workplace, and how can you be part of the solution? How can you stand by somebody when you see it happening? How can you speak up and use your voice in the moment?
That's the
How
thing.
can you have constructive confrontations that will be heard by the men that are perpetrating this?
Well, Eleanor, I know that you're a Mark Halpern accuser. Sorry to reduce you to the person you're accusing, just to keep the audience up to speed on what we're talking about. But the importance of sort of the underground network and the support of your fellow women in finding your voice to come forward.
You know, when I first came forward, I had no hesitancy in coming forward because I wanted to, because I've had this secret that I've kept for so long, and I wanted to come forward because I thought it would do it. I would be the voice for other people and finally get out there and get my story out. And after I went public, you know, I had for a little bit of time, I decided, I thought, what if I'd made the right decision? I wasn't sure if I made the right decision because it was getting out there with my story. And then something really incredible happened. I was able to find an incredible group of women, of former journalists who came to me and told me they had the same story. And we were able to communicate with one another. And in turn, we were able to reach out to other women. I've connected with Lara here, and she has an incredible story. And our shared experiences together have really helped us move forward and heal. And we've been able to reach out to other women in news media who've had the same.
We named it the silver lining, because the silver lining is that we all found each other.
The social group, which is an amazing way. Can I just say, for the record, people always talk about me. They'll talk about Gretchen Carlson at Fox News. It was the young women at Fox News who were second-year reporters or on-air talent who had everything to lose, who had families to support, who went into that investigation once it was launched and spoke out about Roger Ailes and then ultimately about Bill O'Reilly, who deserve the credit, who had jobs to lose in the moment, who will never be acknowledged. And it's not just those at Fox News. There's people who have chosen to remain anonymous right now, who have a lot of skin in the game, who never believed before this moment that there might be accountability, right? And honestly, to them, I tip my hat and I give all my respect and love. We have so much more to discuss, but listen, I just want to take this moment as I look out at this huge audience with us today and ask, because that Me Too thought is so powerful, and knowing that you're not alone, ask our audience here and at home, if you or someone you know, has been a victim of sexual harassment and assault, can I ask you to stand? Can I ask you to stand? Look at that.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.